Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Gnomoria. Now, right after I finished recording last time, I had a smaller invasion of skeletons and zombies and such, and unfortunately they caused the death of Bottle Elva here. I can't remember if she was the one... yeah, so that's our first casualty. I think somewhere you can see how people are deceased. Yeah, okay, so she was a miner, and she never did very well. Okay, so she's dead. She's lying there. It's down at this level where I've started mining, and I'm thinking maybe I should put some torches or something down there, or alternatively have a larger army ready to. But the thing is, like, she was down there alone, and then they killed her before any help arrived. So that was kind of the sad situation that she was in. I don't know if there's what the best way to prevent that in the future is. So yeah, zombie corpse, zombie skeleton corpse. They had weapons, she didn't. She was supposed to be wearing armor, but I don't think we have made enough leather armor yet for her to actually have had any, so I think that's what we're gonna get started on now. Oh, come on, zombie blood. She's risen as a zombie now, and they're just fleeing down there. That's not nice. Was she the one with the zombie virus? I guess she was. Maybe that weakened her. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that weakened her, and then that's why she now rose as a zombie to try and kill the rest of us. So, the tailor... Okay, I have an order in here for leather cuirasses, and it needs padding and it needs string and leather panel. So, loom here, bundle of cloth, we have plenty of that. Bandages, string, padding, none of that's being made, because we don't have any cotton. So I think the situation right now is that we've pretty much used all our cotton. Or they just haven't harvested it yet. But yeah, it does look as though they cleared the fields now that fall has come. That means we might actually end up starving a bit. Like, there appears to be some cotton planted over here, but I don't know if it'll actually grow. Or maybe the farmers are just lazy and haven't replanted. I don't know. We should have plenty of seeds around. I'm not really sure how the window works. Like, I've never made it this far in the game, so that's the interesting bit for me now. We haven't found a market guy yet. Yeah. It was... Okay, so Dingleberry, you can have a room here. And that means we only have one guy without a personal space. So let us just quickly make one for him. Oh, come on! More clay golems down here. At least the soldier guy is on point. And the miners are still running away instead of fighting. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is put some torches down here, at least the latter part of it. Because it's kind of far down. So if we start with a torch there at least. That's your latter part of it. Now, I don't know what the best way to actually go around getting more cotton in the middle of winter is. We don't have the merchant yet. I hear that once you do get a merchant, you can buy llamas and such, or alpacas, and they can provide the same fibers that cotton does. So we need to order a new bed as well. There. Okay, so we're still waiting for a couple of furniture for the Great Hall here. We have a lot of food. We have 223 food. I think that might be able to last us, but I think it counts like all these berries and such. And we're gonna have to convert a bunch of that into wine. So that means the food will go down and the drinks will go up. Now there is a lake out here where I guess we could. Like there's a furniture here, there's a well somewhere. Food and drink, well. Yeah, there's a well which we can build like there. It'll be a bit outside the borders, but at least it'll be a backup solution for when and if we don't have any drinks left, then people can go there to drink rather than die. So I think that's a pretty good idea to set that up. Now, we have, of course, all these workshops here with the ugly floors. We have a part of the walls at least made nice. We have the hospital in here, which serves as a resting place for all those that are injured. How many do we have of those? 4 people injured. I'm just wondering if there's any easy way to kind of... I feel like there should be a way to see the injured ones. Overview, hospital, no. Population, that's where I just was. Stocks. Kingdom. Nope. So... I just feel like I've seen that screen somewhere where you can see all the injured people, but apparently not. Or I'm just blind, I don't know. Anyway, we're getting a well built out here, so that's a start at least. We still have a bit of cotton here to harvest, so hopefully that'll make part of the armor that we need. How's progress being done on the armor and the weaponsmith down here? Still needing a bunch of stuff to be brought. But our blacksmiths are working on it. Did we finish up down here? We put the torch in. See, that lights up a big area. So if we order a couple more torches, let's see, we want one like right about there where she died. And we want one right about there. Then we'll put one there as well. That should light up most of this big area, so that'll prevent the majority of spawns, I think. Like, I kind of like this area down here because we have access to the 3 types of stone, meaning that we can find, with a bit of luck, quite a few different minerals. Someone dropped a copper pickaxe over there. Now, another thing I need to explore is whether there's actually any difference to like tools made of different materials. See, now we have a way to make armor out of metals and such, so we need leather strap, padding, and of course armor plates made from metal. And then once this one is done, actually the blacksmith here, you can make pickaxes, yeah. So we could make a silver pickaxe. I just don't know if like a silver pickaxe is any better than a copper pickaxe. I know it's more valuable. That's a given. But whether it's actually better, that is an unknown to me. Where are you going? Picking up dirt from up there. Why on earth would you do that? Ugh, retarded. Now the other option, of course, is there any way to do something fun with these corpses? And I don't think there is. That sounded really wrong now that I hear it back again. I meant as in convert them into something useful, like the clay golems, of course. If you could chop them up into bits, you'd have maybe some magical energy or a crystal in the center or something like that. Animation core. We also need to give a torch to this guy. Okay, so what are you doing here? You're making torches. There's a bed and there's some tables going on. What do we have here? We have 4 birch chairs, which I actually intended to put in the Great Hall. So we have a chair, birch chair. So we want one there and there, and if we turn it around, there and there. Like, that should be done pretty quickly because they are already ready. Already ready. So that's hopefully a breeze. You do not have a job. I think that's the minus. I don't know if I want to send them down here again. Like, they're just gonna get killed. I feel like. But they need something to do. Zombie bottle elva here, you're just lying there. Fantastic. What are you doing over there? Grabbing the pickaxe that someone left. Just abandoned. Okay, the weaponsmith here. We need an anvil, ball peen hammer, half, and bellows. So the blacksmith needs to start working on that. I think they're sleeping at the moment. Other than that, we have... oh, we have quite a bit of... like, the apple farm is doing well. I don't know if we should maybe cut clippings and pick fruit. I think if we tell them to stop cutting clippings, then maybe the trees will grow faster, I don't know. Like, we're not really doing the whole cutting down the apple trees thing. As you can see here, we don't fell the trees. So there shouldn't be a need to cut the clippings for them. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Now on this wheat farm here, till plus 70, seeds planted none. Yeah, so I think basically once season comes around, then you can no longer really plant stuff here. So this is going to be interesting whether we survive the winter. It's a mystery to everybody. And I'm wondering where the hell that table is gonna... like, whether we just don't have any birch planks. We don't. We have no birch wood at all. Can we send out a delegation to fell a couple of these trees? The well still hasn't been built. Come on, guys. Pick up the pace. Ooh, we have an extra yak. Why was he inside? Animal yak. Food, straw, yes. Paces animals 2 out of 7. Okay, so if that... let me just quickly pause the game. Is this a male yak? That is a male yak. And that one is a male as well, and he's in good health. So basically we have an extra male. Now we don't need an extra male, because one male can keep a bunch of females set up. So I kind of hoped that we'd get a female instead, but since we have a male, I don't know if we can click on him and tell people to attack him, or he's just gonna run around. If we just do like this, 2 max males in there, and maybe someone will pick him up and put him in, and then we can butcher him from there. Or maybe we should just set up a separate pasture with like an extra one. Yeah, let's actually do that. So we remove destination there. Oh, there we go. He's in. Never mind. So we can butcher yak pasture, 1 male yak. Go on, do it. Once you get around to it, of course. Like, I ain't gonna complain that you guys are slow. It's your own lives that are at stake. There we go. Being let in. Now we also need a bunch more torches outside. That's... like, stuff is starting to get serious now, because we're actually in the danger of losing a shit ton of stuff during the winter here, because we're not prepared. Like, that's part of my curse with this game, because I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, of course. unexpected stuff will happen, and I don't think I've prepared properly for winter, honestly. We do still have a lot of resources, like out in the wild here, that we could draw upon. The question is though how, like if we agriculture, forage, all this shit, that's gonna give us a bunch of food that we can use. Give our farmer something to do. Let's see, we've pretty much used up our entire stock of wood, and we're not really like these pine trees here, who I would think would be growing fast, aren't actually growing that fast. The well is finally done, meaning that people can come over here and drink. We have a ton of trees out there that we could cut down, so that might happen, or it might not happen. Oh, have you started planting stuff here? Yeah, you have. Oh. How about that? So you can plant during the fall. My guys are just slow as fuck. So that's the status at the moment. This stone cutter here. The stone cutters. What do we have in these crates? They're nearly empty. This one has a bunch of stuff in it. Marble blocks and birch logs. Okay, so we might actually be able to get the table done now before too long. Like as you can see, those 4 chairs we put in there has increased the worth by 100 points. So that's pretty rich. Over here we have the honey badger statuettes, which are fully crafted. Exactly like a statue, but smaller. This one's 25. It's not fully crafted, it's just crafted. Now there are a bunch of workshops that we haven't made, stuff that focuses on the statuettes and such. Mainly because they don't really provide anything in terms of surviving for now, until we get the merchant set up. Or once he comes, joins us. It's kind of the same with the gem cutter and the jewelry. Like they don't really help you survive, but they do allow you to trade with the traders. Convert some stuff into wealth, and then you can buy some alpacas or whatever. So in that sense, they're pretty good to have. We should have a bunch of sandwiches now that we got the yak butchered. So that's pretty good. Like food storage, 280 food. We have all this stuff out here that hopefully someone will come with a wheelbarrow and pick up, rather than take them one by one. That is my hope. My very sincere hope. Let us make some sandstone blocks as well. And set the marble block here up to 20 as well. Oh great, now they're actually sitting on the chairs and dropping their weapons in there. It's quite nice. So we have an extra barrel, a bunch of sticks that we can use for torches. Now this extra barrel, I don't actually know what I was supposed to be doing with that. Like this stockpile here is mainly just for wheat and such. And the barrels are, like, they're primarily for liquids. I think they only really store liquids. And we have 3 barrels here full of, well, halfway full. Strawberry wine, that's nearly full. Barrel of apple wine, that's halfway full, and yak milk. So that's really pretty good. So we just have an extra barrel for no apparent reason. We don't have a lot of coal made, of course, because we have been out of wood for a while. And I think that's the main reason why the blacksmith down there is not really finished yet. So, in terms of getting shit done, I think we need to actually repeat what we did before and cut down some more woods out here. Fill all these trees. We have a big mountain here that we live under, with a tiny little tree on top. Very steep slope here. If we go back down, they've started cutting down the trees now. Good. We have nearly all the torches out here placed. That means that this area out here at least is nice and lit during the night. We fought zombie Lelva. Her corpse is still lying down there, not being granted a proper funeral. And these guys have nearly completed this large area and found absolutely nothing. There is some coal there, which they'll get to in just a second, I think. But like this whole finding absolutely nothing, that's really impressive. Like considering how big this area was. But at least people do seem to use the wheelbarrows and such to pick up the ore from or the stone from down here rather than going down and carry them one at a time. So that's positive at least. I mean, once they get to this coal, we'll have a bunch of extra coal being able to that we can use for yeah, getting the blacksmith done, getting the torches made. Let's see, they're getting to it just about. Yeah, they've decided to mine everything else but the coal. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. You deserve an award. Very well done. Let's speed up that a bit. So yeah, he's cooking logs into coal. He's chopping stone into blocks so we can start making this area prettier, like we can replace the floor. Let's see. Block floor. Sandstone blocks. This entire room. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it for now. Like, unlike what I thought, they actually do replant stuff here during the fall, so I guess stuff might actually be able to grow over winter, so that means we're not quite as screwed as I thought we might have been. Granted, we're still screwed because I'm in the lead of this civilization here, but at least we have a slightly longer... we might be screwed for slightly slower than anticipated. So yeah, until next time, I'm Jerry and this has been Gnomoria. Bye!